So I've heard a lot of bullshit lately. I'm sure you have, about why Hillary Clinton lost, and a lot of bullshit about why Al Gore lost. Right? You have Al Gore lost because of the power of Ralph Nader. He's so powerful. This is just. And you know, the 300,000 Democrats who decided to vote for George Bush. So I've heard a lot of. Here's my favorite new thing. It's a guy named Dan Diamond from Politico. He came up with this. Putin, Castro, Nader, everybody cost Democrats elections except for Democrats. Isn't that something? They're never to blame. It's Castro. You remember all those Cubans who lived in Tennessee? That's why he lost. He didn't win his own home state. How many Cubans live in Tennessee? 0. I don't know, maybe 2. Anyway, there's a solid argument that elevating Trump cost the Democrats the 2016 election and creating an international crisis. There's a solid argument for that. There's a solid argument for that. This is fucking awesome. That is so awesome.
He's not serious,
right? That he took time to do that is just awesome. And I can't come up. All I have is this trite word to keep saying. Awesome. That is fantastic. And that's from right now, 11/26. He tweeted that out. Hank, you have nothing to say about that? That doesn't blow your mind a little bit?
Well, I'm confused. Is he saying this as a way of deflecting blame from Hillary? Like, why right now?
I don't know why you would. I guess because Castro died, so he's in the news and what have you. But it's like they'll find any reason. Do you know what? I think it was Haley's Comet had something to do with Al Gore losing. I think it had a lot to do because the way.
Yeah, Adam Sandler had a big career in the 90s. I think it was that.
I think Adam Sandler's movies had something to do with his law. What?
It was Tyrell Jeans. Tyrell Jeans is why.
I've never seen stuff like that. I've never seen people try to make excuses for why politicians lose because they fail to convince voters to vote for them. That's why politicians lose. Hillary Clinton lost because she failed to convince enough voters in the Rust Belt to come out and vote for her. And in Florida, she failed to convince voters to come out and vote for her where she needed them to come out and vote for. And whose fault is that? That's the fault of the politician. There you go. So that's, by the way, that's Dan Diamond. He writes Political Pulse, the morning briefing on healthcare, politics, and policy. He also hosts the Pulse Check podcast. Bylines at Vox, Forbes, Daily Briefing. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read any of his other stuff, but that first tweet is fantastic. So,
I thought he was a comedy writer.
No.
With that last tweet.
No, that seemed like pure comedy, right? It seemed like he was making a joke, right? It did. I know. I mean, maybe he still was. Maybe he was. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm missing the joke. So maybe, once again, maybe I'm the opso.
Still a lot of pulse to check from the 2000 election, too.
He's checking the pulse. I'm going to apologize right now because that's obviously a joke. There's no way.
It's satire. There's something.
It's something.
Yeah.
Way to go, Dad. That's funny. You know what? We'd like to hire you to write.